I wanted products that could exist equally in a dermatologist's office, med spa, and a conscious consumer's bathroom without compromising on performance, safety, or formulation integrity. Hi, I'm Ewelina Aiossa with Topical Skin, a clean dermaceutical skincare line. I didn't set out thinking I was going to become an entrepreneur. It was something I grew into over time. So Topical Skin was born out of both professional insight and personal frustration. Coming from a background deeply rooted in skincare formulation, clinical testing, medical aesthetics, I saw a consistent gap. One, consumers and patients were forced to choose between clean skincare that often lacked efficacy and results, and clinical or prescription products that could be overly harsh, corrective, and not really designed for long-term skin. So there was no brand truly bridging the space in a meaningful way. So I set out to create a dermaceutical brand that is science-first, clean, and with clinically validated ingredients, and designed to integrate seamlessly into both professional treatment protocols, but also real-life routines. So I was obsessed with solving what I call a fragmented skincare. On one side, I saw highly active clinical and prescription products that could deliver results, but often came with irritation, unpleasant textures, low adherence in real life. On the other, I saw clean or natural beauty that sounded great from a marketing perspective, but frequently lacked robust clinical validation and meaningful result-oriented benefits. My personal mission became, how do I bridge clean beauty and derm beauty in a way that truly respected both science and the skin? Growing up in Poland, I was exposed early on to natural, holistic medicine traditions that are only now gaining mainstream momentum in the United States. I've always drawn inspiration from nature, botanicals, and systems like traditional Chinese medicine, Ayurveda, but I filtered that inspiration through a modern scientific lens. There are so many little and big wins along the way. I feel like entrepreneurship, it's not for the faint of heart because there's a lot of ups and downs and you have to be motivated daily to get up and keep digging away at your goal. This year brought a wave of consumer-facing editorial awards and features. Shape Magazine, New You, New Beauty, mentions in outlets like Forbes, Marie Claire, and The Strategist. I think those moments signal to me that what we are building has cultural relevance. I think one of my toughest challenges has been navigating growth while refusing to compromise on standards. In beauty, it's incredibly tempting to cut corners, to move faster, whether we use cheaper bases, trend-chasing hero ingredients, or marketing claims that sprint ahead of what the data is actually supporting. There have been plenty of moments where holding my non-negotiables felt like choosing the harder, slower path. Secondly, we are also bootstrapping by choice, which adds another layer of complexity. I don't compare Topical Skin to big beauty with deep pockets and omnichannel empires. That wouldn't be fair or productive, but I do study them and extract what's relevant and adapt it to our reality. I look at our growth almost like an extended soft launch. We pivot quickly, we optimize what works, and stay ruthlessly focused on building something durable, not just hype-driven. And what gets me through the tough stretches is constantly coming back to the why behind the brand and surrounding myself with the right people, chemists, the clinicians, the advisors, who actually care about the long-term credibility as much as I do. I think my expertise has come from a combination of obsessive curiosity, I'm a scientific nerd, and staying very close to both the science and the end user. I actually spend a lot of time in the details, ingredients, science, deep dive, clinical protocols, but I also listen just as closely to patients, practitioners, consumers, and real-world feedback. And I think another key is that I don't see skincare as purely cosmetic. I look at it through the lens of barrier biology, psychodermatology, the exposome, and even neurocosmetics. That interdisciplinary approach forces you to keep learning. Mastery, in my view, is about being a perpetual student while also having the discipline to translate complex science into simple, truthful, and effective products. I think it's unquestionably our phyto-antioxidant facial oil number 10. It's been years in the making. It's a very unique multitasking, facial oil in a serum, kind of a hybrid formula. Aestheticians love utilizing it in the treatment room as part of the facial protocols. Some of them call it a finishing oil. Other people think that it's a liquid gold. Like I mentioned, it's a very multitasking product, helps nourish your skin, support the barrier function, has rejuvenating effect on the skin as well, with a cast of antioxidants, adaptogens, and a lot of botanicals and essential oils. I think like there's nothing like it on the market. I might be biased clearly, but there is a blend of 10 unique oils in the formulation with a castor oil as a carrier. We know that those ingredients are getting to where they're supposed to be getting and actually have meaningful efficacy on the skin. So the next chapter for topical skin is about both the depth and the expansion, going deeper into medical aesthetics while thoughtfully growing into new markets and channels. On the professional side, that means more clinical collaborations, protocol-driven education, and supporting providers with tools that go far beyond the bottle. Intentional pre- and post-procedure regimens, skin longevity strategies, and content they can confidently share with their patients. So ideally, we would love to be recognized globally as the go-to clean dermocosmetic skincare brand. International expansion is always in the cards, but I know that slow and steady wins the race, and we have to have all our ducks in order to get to that step. As a first phase, we would love to grow our footprint in physician and aesthetic practices, medical spa practices, as well as resort and hotel spas, and then to build loyalist following of consumers alike.